Moist versus Furia, Europe versus South America. To advance on Championship Sunday, let's get down to the Verizon Skybox.
After Moist's extreme performance at the RLCS event in London, many people looked upon Moist as one of the favorites to win the World Championship in Dallas. On their way in the tournament, they won against Space Station Gaming and SMPR Esports. While doing so, they qualified for the playoffs. In the playoffs, they were matched up with Furia, and a game that was going to happen is considered to be one of the greatest matchups of all time in Rocket League. It was a thriller. As we all know, the mechanics and playstyle of Moist are extreme. When playing against them, you have no idea of what they are going to do next. In the quarterfinal against Furia, the match started really well for Moist, and they quickly managed to lead by 2 games in a best-of-7 series. But in Game 3, everything changed. It's almost like Furia managed to adapt perfectly, and the game was being played in Furia's pace and not Moist. Whatever Moist tried to do in offense, Furia was there stopping them. As you can see from the game stats after Game 3, Moist had 11 shot attempts while Furia only had 3. Jan saved 4 of them. Instead of using their best mechanics to score goals, Furia played it simple and capitalized on Moist mistakes. In Game 4, it's turned around. Furia had 6 shot attempts and Moist only 3. It's clear that Furia played much more offensive this game, while Moist were the team that had to focus hard on defense. As we also can see from the final score of that game, Furia scored only 1 goal. Moist managed to regain and punch back in Game 5. They gave it all and won that game 3-0 with a bombardment of shots. Furia did good though, as they had a total of 10 saves against Moist's 12 shots. Moist knew that they only had to win 1 more game to take the win in the series, but Furia had other plans. Furia dominated Game 6, forcing the series into a Game 7 at Champions Field. The epic series had now come down to 1 final stand for both teams, and Furia came into Game 7 with a massive amount of confidence. You could tell only by watching that last game how much this meant to both teams. When it was 30 seconds left of the game, Moist was leading 2-1. Furia had only 30 seconds to turn the game around in their favor, and a massive offensive run was emerging. At this point, Furia is lurking around the midfield trying to intercept every single ball. And when it's 18 seconds left, Jan is positioned perfectly for an easy goal after a great pass by Kaio. With only 18 seconds left, Furia keep on pushing, and their tactic is starting to break Moist down. With only 2 seconds left, Kaio does it again and sets up Jan with a brilliant pass, making it a 2-3 standing in Furia's favor. Moist is now defeated in the quarterfinals. The match between these 2 amazing teams will stand as a prime example that it's never too late to change the outcome of a game, and that if you stick to a tactic that works with the ability to adapt to your opponent, you can beat anyone, even Moist. I'm sure that Moist will come back from this, and we will see them win large tournaments again. But for the esport, games like this are priceless. Until next time, stay positive.